All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, just woke up host, Mukluk, and today we are back continuing our challenge run of the Darkest Dungeon 2. I was literally, okay, my wife is home from work today, and she is going to take care of boys' lunch, and I was literally just telling her,
so, I signed up for Patreon, but I didn't like ads, so here I am. Thank you for the entertainment. Be careful of the beaver, make sure to feed the shy, and eat only healthy ramen.
The beaver? Got it. Synth Drill, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was literally in the middle of telling my wife how he's convinced chat that he's dying every day at lunchtime. And as I'm telling her that, Smokin' Bill Murray, in the chat, your message came up that said, did Mini Muck starve yesterday, or did you get to him in time? And I was like, see, look at this. He's got them all convinced that he just falls apart and dies. It was during that conversation. So she's going to take care of his lunch today, but I'm sure we'll still hear him like just freaking decomposing at 1 p.m. or something. All right. For those who weren't with us last time, these memories mean they survived a chapter. It's like Barristan survived 4 runs so far. So our goal is to beat the whole game, that's 5 runs in a row, without anyone dying using the same group of 4 people. We started on chapter 3 because that's the hardest one. And then we did chapter 4 after, which we barely beat last night because I accidentally brought an item that doubles all bleeding damage done or received and didn't realize that boss did bleeding. So I basically gave the boss a 100% damage buff and then beat it. Barely. So we beat, so the Vestal, the Runaway, the Highwayman, and Barristan here have each beaten chapter 3 and 4 with no deaths. I could go straight to chapter 5. With 1, 2, and 5 remaining, 5 is the hardest one. I think what I'm going to do is do 1 and 2, hoping to, because these memories give a little bit of a buff, hoping to get just a tiny bit stronger, and then do 5 last. That'll be the finale. So we've unlocked that stuff, and yeah, I think we are good to go. Yesterday was close. Yeah.
In search of what hope yet
there was one moment where the Vestal got hit for 116 damage. She has 40 hit points. She went to death's door from full health. Senstrail, thank you again for the support. I really appreciate that. Oh, we need to turn on sound and background for when I'm tabbing out. There we go. I turned that off during the intro. All right. So going for chapter 1, we've done 3 and 4. The hardest 2. We've got 1, 2, and 5 left. We're gonna do chapter 1 now.
You have cowered in your crumbling denial long enough.
Sorry for interrupting the story. No, you're fine. You are welcome to interrupt my stories with subs anytime you wish, buddy. That goes for all of you. I know, I spoil you.
Spend our days rambling the woods, talking excitedly of esoteric theory and ancient mysteries. The crossroads.
All right.
A place between.
Now, chapter 1 is the whole thing where you fight the locks, and the locks will make you unable to use melee, unable to use ranged, unable to use healing, unable to use stress relief, just bouncing between those randomly. So you really want people that can do a couple of different things.
Nothing remains save a burning will to survive.
All right, and
Hunted, harried.
Still not
All right.
allowed to use voice, but I can still do this. Chip is the bestest of boys. 2-year anniversary. How's your heart, Mukluk? Mukluk love.
dude, it's been 2 years. Oh my gosh, time flies, I guess. My heart is good. My heart is good. Thank you. I was actually trying to explain to my wife about backleg biscuits this morning because she hasn't seen that. Like that's a recent development for Chip. Okay, so this icon above their head means they have the memories. We can change stuff about them, but if we change their name, it resets the memories. We do not want that. That would break everything. Oh, that's a new one. Let's do that, just because it's new. What is this? The Sergeant weapon. Oh, this is new also. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The hilt. Let's see, orphan, survivor, default, arson. I think I just like the blunt torch the most. Then we got the Vestal. Alright, so looks like there's 4 weapon kits for each character total. Alright, that's fine for now. Okay, so let's look at the skills and abilities. So we're going into fighting the locks. And let's see, we've got their quirks. So everyone has a bunch of quirks because they've been on multiple runs. Put it on desk. Alright. So, Bulwark, I'm absolutely keeping Bulwark. It has been so good. So we're not changing that. And this fella was a Yellow Hand on the previous run. Now, Yellow Hand is all about doing melee skills. Now, this time, we need to be able to do a mix of melee and ranged. So, honestly thinking of doing Wanderer. And that's just the well-rounded one. So we'll do Wicked Slice, Duelist Advance, Take Aim. Let's get rid of Open Vein, get Pistol Shot. So he's got melee options and ranged options. Alright, and then we've got our dear Runaway Bonnie. Now, Bonnie is going to stay an Arsonist. The Arsonist is great. It gives her fire piercing, and she doesn't lose max health. The trade-off is she occasionally will set herself on fire, but once we get her a little bit of fire resist, that'll be okay. She also has a memory that will help with that right now. So let's see. Firefly, Smokescreen, Run and Hide, Cauterize, Control, Burn. Pretty happy with all of that. I think I'll keep that as it is. And then Vestal, currently a Confessor. Really, the only thing Confessor does for us is it makes Judgment do Vuln and Weakness. Everything else is kind of whatever. So I think I'm going to keep all of that as it is. Okay. Alright. I'm just double checking. Memory. Okay, go. Hello there. General Kenobi. What's up, Barathor? Moksha and Noxie streaming at the same time. Oh my gosh. They're all copying me.
And let us hope enough yet remains of the world.
First Errol and now those two. I am flooding the world with international internet superstar celebrity sensations.
More harshly on the far side of the brook.
Now, Chapter 1 is the shortest chapter. You don't even need a boss trophy to get into the mountain. So I can actually, unless I'm feeling really confident, I can skip doing, like, the trophy dungeon stuff. Alright, taunt. Dang, crit on the second attack I take. So regen up. Horrified.
A slow dissection.
Alright, she's got lethal on her.
An unavoidable end.
Alright, take aim, Wicked Slice, got that guy. Judgment on that fella. Okay. Corpse is looking for hugs, just walking down the street and Muck slaughters them. Yeah, they took a bite. Alright, you get 5 mastery points instead of 2 for that first fight because Act 1 is so short.
There is so much worse in store.
Got a bunch of random stuff. Getting to the end. Tried for an hour yesterday to get a DD2 run going just to unlock hero shrines to the occultist. Game said nope. What, like you couldn't run the game at all, or you just like kept dying somehow? Okay, lower chance of relations. Let's see.
Listen. Practice.
Bolster for de-stress. Take aim. Controlled burn. Where are we possibly going after this?
Everywhere in ruin.
Sprawl or
Everywhere in need.
Tangle? Sprawl. Oh god, the mastery points would be really good, but Sprawl's quite resistant to fire. So I'm nervous about that. Minus disease resist. Alright, we'll come back to that in a second. Alright. Stygian Blaze. Let's see, pick a pet. Crimson Tick. Shrieker Chick. Plus crit per scouting gear item equipped, plus 2 quantity of looted baubles. Slime. Increased chance of looting items from road debris. Don't really want any of that. Could get a T to remove a negative quirk. So more bauble income or more items from the road? I think I'll take road items.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Oh, I thought it goes there. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, dude, the mastery points, if I can get through the sprawl, and I don't have to fight the boss, but if I can get through the sprawl, that would be... Oh, wait, with no stagecoach items equipped. I assume that means down here? Yeah, I don't have any, so that's an easy challenge. So if I can get through the sprawl and I don't have to do the boss, I would... Also, minus disease resist, yikes. I would get more mastery points. Might have to do that. Okay, what else we got? Wild Tea. Does anyone have a bad negative quirk? Vicious is plus 10% damage, but you chance to gain Vuln on attack. I mean, I don't know if I hate that. I'll get rid of one of the runaways and grab the whiskey for later. She got rid of Tuckered Out. Okay. Alright.
Every league, a lesson. So I got 2 more mastery points right now. Could get smokescreen for more blind. Stand fast for a lot more mitigation. Torn between these two. Firefly, adding another rank to Firefly. Let's just do that. The best defense is the enemy being dead, right? Okay, let's see. Combat items, we want a few glimmers. Pretty much always want a few glimmers. And is that good? And we can't do much about the relations. They're all at 9. We bought the whiskey. That's not enough. So we just have to save that for later and hope nothing bad happens when we leave the inn. There is a 5% chance of a negative relation happening with a couple of them. Not all. But there's a chance. Alright. Naked and Afraid Sprawl.
Please, no negative relationships. Last 2 runs, right? We're leaving the inn. Oh, yes. Okay, good, 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 good. Quiet screen. Good, 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 good. All right, here we go.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Let's see, layer. All right, so let's go. We're gonna pop a wheel. We'll go to the watchtower, scout it out. All right, so we're down 1 wheel. Ooh, plus friendship. I don't know why. The man-at-arms said, "Why was I chosen for this terrifying quest?" And the highwayman's like, "I like you melting down."
A simple
I don't know why that.
At least it should be.
Alright, so there's a hospital there. That's a, wow, there's a lot of assistance encounters. Like, a lot of it. Dude, what? Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 assistance encounters in 1 run? I've not seen that. We don't need hospital right now, so might as well go for the fight and hope for a mastery point. Because Darkest Dungeon? I guess.
The lost souls of a dying world.
What's the 1-sentence TLDR on the story of this Darkest Dungeon?
And humanity.
Stuff is bad. Trying to get to mountain to fix it. Okay, I think that about covers it. Oh, okay, that is lethal. That guy's doomed. Stand fast to taunt. Although that will just taunt 2 of them. Okay, he will die. He's gonna go invisible, and then he'll die at the start of his next turn from the burn. Blight. Okay, they have 13 health. This is gonna hit for 14 damage. Okay.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Alright, that one's dead in 2 turns, if not before. Hey, Jim. Orange Remy is peeking in. He hasn't made a decision yet.
Burning brightly for all the world to see.
One sec, we just looted an item. What was that? Chalk dust removes conceal from enemies. Throw it on him.
Pity a soul so twisted.
Burning pile.
Despair.
Fight, fight, or run away. Definitely fight. That was the whole reason we came over here. Oh. This doesn't really help anyone. This guy has a skill called Field Surgeon. He occasionally gets a free heal to use on someone, which just procced. But, I mean, there was no one that needed that. Was that just a drive-by? I think he's behind my desk right now. Okay, so... The second and the fourth guy have much higher fire resist. Let's have her try to hit this one. Alright, the dodge token kicked in, but controlled burn is in that tile.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I think he just moved out of the tile, didn't? Yeah, he's in the front now. Shoot. The pet's over after he's done. Well, he didn't jump on his tower. Let's get rid of that dodge token.
Squandered.
What was your strategy for unlocking hero skills? I usually take 3 strong characters to carry the one I need to unlock. That's pretty similar to what I would do. Like, once I started developing favorites, I would, like, for example, Man-at-Arms Vestal +2 in the middle is something I like a lot. So then after that, I would have, try to have one person that needed hero shrines in every run. So there was always someone getting that. Both of these are pretty resistant.
Bravo.
Nice. Okay. Dead in 3 turns, if not before. I got rid of the dodge token.
The slow suffering begins.
Administrations.
Extinguished at last.
I guess they don't riposte if you kill him on your attack, because he had a riposte token. Okay, that was resist. Oh, interesting. Funeral pyre. So I'm guessing he just burned up a corpse in order to get a heal. De-stress. He got pulled to the front. Regen. Dude! He just keeps healing. Oh man, these burns are piling up. Alright, that one is going to die. Who's got the worst burns? 6, 5, I think he does. Alright, they should both die from dots.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm. Sweet reprieve. Until the next
Sacred Scriblet. Oh, wow. +2 to burn duration. That's pretty insane. That's a dramatic damage increase. If you're less than 2 speed, you get punished. She's at 6 speed. I never really thought about it before, but if burn damage specific gear comes from the sprawl, maybe it's kind of like a trade-off. Like if you can get the runaway through here, yeah, she's not great in here, but then you get good gear for her. I never really considered that. So I still wouldn't attempt the boss of this area with this group, though.
Giving into madness is easier than holding out against it. They are heroes.
Fix the wagon, get 30 flame. Or get 30 flame in combat item. Let's get this. Mike's YouTube channel is great. Hey, I'm glad you like it, Ragan. You got good taste. Assistance encounter or assistance encounter. Might be able to get something good at the Hoarder afterward. Alright. So if I go, that'd be fight and then lose armor, or pop a wheel and then gain loathing. Pop a wheel. So if you have max wheels, you get faster health regen in the wagon. If you have max armor plating, you get a block token on all your characters at the start of each fight. So if you can have one of them at 3 rather than both of them at 2, it's better to have at least one of them at 3 because of the bonuses.
The fanatics feed themselves to the fire. Their flesh melting like
stagecoach items, that's pretty big. Relics, flame. Flame and scouting, we don't need scouting. 2 in items minus relics. Minus 12 relics for 2 in items, or minus 12 relics for a stagecoach item. Stagecoach items usually cost bubbles. I'll do this one.
The Wainwright awaits.
Icebox. Plus 2 to the quantity of looted food, and plus 1 disease resist per food in your inventory. Huh. Loathing went up by 1.
His stifled smirking betrays a
okay, Hoarder.
madness.
You got anything good? Alright, Stagecoach. Crow's Nest, Steel Plating, Church Exit, War Table Loam, Food Barrels. Food Barrels might have good synergy with the Icebox. But certainly not required. Oh my goodness gracious. Snappy Swig. Plus 1 burning damage dealt. Ooh. Undeserved commendation. Let's see. Rank 2 Man-at-Arms. He's usually in rank 1 in this group. Gets plus max health, command skills, when moving if rank 1 plus stress. Price of Pride. Oh, that one's also really good. When Man-at-Arms, when hit, 33% chance of getting a strong block. Apply on hit, Bellow might stun. If first in turn order, you get blinded. Smoldering Firewood. Vestal, Illumination does burning. Gain when hit. If target has stun, 2 regen. Okay. Is there any, hoping for like a keg or something. Okay. I'm gonna spend all my bubbles to get this. This is going to be multiplicative with what she already has. So, usually right now, she does 5 damage per turn for 3 turns with a burn. This makes it 5 per turns for 5 turns, going from 15 damage to 25. And then this is plus 1 to the burning, making it 6 per turn for 5 turns, making it 30 burning damage just for 1 Firefly. And that's on a non-crit. So that's going to be a... Excuse me, just a sec. Next time you show a teaser trailer in a video, make it smaller. Yeah. I was actually thinking I should have just full screened it. But... at the very least, I always, whenever I do a video where I reference something, I always include a link to it in the description. I absolutely despise it when YouTubers don't do that. Like, they're showing me something, and I just want to see the original source, and they don't link it, and I just... So I always make sure to do that.
Emboldened anarchists, desperate to exercise their nihilism.